Next term. Next term. With respect to or relative to. Both the words are having similar meaning. Both the words will indicate about the observer, nothing else, but these two words are very important since it will be repeatedly used in the questions or in the paragraphs. Okay, so what it means, simply it simply indicates about the observer. For example, if I am saying that I am looking at a car moving on a road, and that particular car is moving with a speed of 50 meter per second, all the things, all the observations are given by me, so I will say that the car is moving with a speed of 50 meter per second relative to me. Okay, so here relative to me simply means that I am the observer and the car is the object. What I am saying, let's take a simple example. A is moving with respect to B. So A, or you can simply say here, instead of with respect to, we can have relative to also. No difference will be there. So A is moving relative to B. So A will be the object and B will be the observer. Okay. Now, next term, rest and motion. Rest and motion. Rest and motion are two terms which can only be clear to you whenever you define the observer. Rest and motion in itself are not the complete terms. To be clear meaning of both the terms, you have to define the observer. Meaning, if someone is moving with respect to something, it means that its position is changing or its orientation is changing with respect to that particular observer. Okay, and in that particular case, we will say that something is in motion, while that particular body maybe with respect to another observer it is at rest. For example, if I am saying that here, let's take an example. Here we have a car like this, and this car is moving with certain speed of 100 meter per second, and we have two persons sitting inside it and one person on the road. This is A, this is B, and this is C. So let's try to observe object C. So according to the observer B, object C is at rest, while according to observer A, object C is in motion. Okay, you must understand that both the words rest and motion are relative term. Simply we cannot say that anything is absolutely at rest or absolutely at motion. Okay, understood? Fine. Next term is let's say that frame of reference, or simple, let's start with position first. What is position? Position simply means location of an object with respect to observer. In general, what we say, that whatever be the position of the object, or you simply say that whatever be the position of the object is being defined by the observer, and the place where observer is fixed is called frame of reference, and the point where observer is present is called origin. Understood what I am saying? The place where observer is present called frame of reference, and generally, not always, it may be different according to the question, according to the scenario. Position of observer is called origin. Okay, let's clear with some more term. Particle. Particle in physics, we will say about those things which are having no dimension. No dimension. Whenever we say that a particle is moving, a particle is being dropped, or whatever be the scenario, here the particle simply means it has no dimension, or even if it has dimension, it is having no significance. Okay, so no dimension means it has no radius, no length, no radius, no length, no breadth, no height, nothing. It is a point size object. It is a point size object. Point size object. Although in nature there is nothing a point size object, but this approximation is very much valid until unless we say that the size of the object is very much small relative to the distance or the displacement it has covered during the motion. For example, if we are saying that a monkey is present on the shoulder of a bike rider, and that bike is moving in a large radius. Okay, then in that case the monkey become a point object, since since on the circular track on which the bike is moving is very much larger as compared to the size of the monkey, isn't it? Okay, so remember that this particular approximation valid only when size is very small as compared to the distance slash movement of the body. Like you can say a train compartment is moving between the two stations. The distance between the station is very much larger as compared to the compartment. You may call the compartment as a point object. Okay, let's move to the another term which is called trajectory. So trajectory is basically the path followed by the object. Path followed by the object. Path followed by the object with respect to observer. Again, observer is important since path can be different for different kinds of observer. Okay, so remember this. So all the terms now finished up to trajectory. Now we will move to some important physical quantity in the next few minutes.